I want to just jump right into the last run. Play the last ship, or the next ship that we unlocked, which is called... what is this called? Okay, that is a K. Kadkaziel? I don't know how to say half of these names. Excrucior, Kadkaziel. Name your ships real words, please. What is a Kadkaziel? Is that a real word? It doesn't sound like a real word. Maybe it's a Cthulhu thing. Alright, what do we have here? What is this ship? It has 1 missile bay and 3 weapons. It's got a blight bomb, which is poison. Bolt cannon, which is a basic laser. Hole ripper, which is a hole laser. Let's see. Ghoul magus. Have I seen one of these before? Immune to poison. Poison heals self. That's cool. Very slow movement and repair speed. Etheric gate innate. Teleport safe in self and nearby friendly units to target room. This guy has a poisonous projectile. Poison increases speed. Okay, so we have 2 guys that heal and poison. 1 guy that is faster in poison. 2 guys that are faster in poison. Alright, I think I'm supposed to board with a bunch of poison dudes. This feels a bit like Lanius boarding. Which I guess the question is what commander goes well with poison boarders? Is there one? Is there any yeah, there's a Wight guy, yeah. This guy's immune to poison. Alright, let's go Wight with Poison Ghoul Crew, Obscene Organ, plus 1 DPS, plus 10 HP to all demonic units. And these guys apparently are demonic. Oh, so I think that'll actually apply to this guy too. Something tells you this is the as intended commander. You might be right about that. You might be right. And we also have antidote. 4 antidotes. Interesting. Okay. Guess that's to give to people who are not demons who are on your ship. Alright, so one of these guys has a caster and nearby allied crew to nearby room. So, if I want to board, I want them all to be in the same room. Q is instant targeting rot spawn. W will teleport my dudes. E will create poison. So I think I want to poison a room, then board in the room, and then I can throw some rot spawn into another room. Okay. I'm not going to give an antidote to a guy who's immune to poison. I don't think there's any reason for that. Okay. Ordnance or equipment. Okay, if I get some weapons, that would probably be pretty useful. So let's go equipment. I do wish I could see into their ship, but... Okay, so... E. In the weapons. Q and... Oh, I did rot spawn. I meant to do W, I think. Okay, now I'm actually going to wait, because... I don't think they'll all fit. Okay. This might be very strong. This might be very strong. What did we just get? Plus 10 HP armor. Alright, we have 2 guys that can wear armor. Alright. If the fight goes too long, we have a bomb for poison as well. Exactly. Yeah. I'm purposely not manning with those guys because they're just going to be... I guess the guys who don't use abilities can be manning to start the fight. So you man. You... Although if I'm going to man anything, it's probably going to be engines, so I have some dodges while we get ready for the actual boarding. Go with that. Rot spawn. I guess they don't come back, do they? Spatter between jumps. Leaving you behind. Do I care about this? I don't think I care about... I would rather get Demon Crew, I think. Okay, so we go... Poison this room, spawn dudes in this room. Then W in here. Oh god, we just insta-murder everybody. Alright. This looks like a much more fun run than the previous run. Oh wow, and they're really fast while they're poisoned. Okay. This kind of reminds me of like an RPG Nerdo ship or something. What systems, what am I looking for to go with this? Probably equipment, because we have weapon slots, right? Yeah, actually every single one of, oh, these guys, the ghoul maguses don't have weapons. Okay. But the ghoul, what are these guys called? I don't know, ghoul magus and atrophied. They have a bunch of slots, so I guess getting gear would be pretty nice. Which neither of these have gear. Do I have a psychomancy slot? I do with my main guy, actually. Alright, well there could be some good psychomancy. Let's check that out. This is Lanius if they were cool. Lanius if they were poisoned. Oh, Jesus. They're also immune to poison. Okay. Where are they, though? In random rooms. My weapons. Okay, that will heal my guys in that room. Pressure suit. Poison slowly heals. Immune to poison. So poison does not heal you. My shields are on fire. Okay, we're repaired. Hope we got rid of all the fires. Immune to suffocation. Okay, so you're now immune to poison and suffocation. That's pretty nice. Okay, so not all of them heal in poison. Only the maguses do. Or Lanius if they were zombies. That's what this ship is. Lanius B if they were zombies. War Cultist. Blood Golem. Fury Acolyte. Projectile stuns enemy crew. 2 projectiles. The Soul Barrage things are awesome. Heals allied crew. That's really nice. Alright, do I want to heal my crew? Purify is also very good. Wow, there's some really good stuff here. So I could buy a crew. Or I could buy heal or projectiles to do ship damage. Being able to heal my boarding dude sounds really good. Although 2 of them do heal in poison. Stun is also not bad. If I stun the enemies while they're in poison, that sounds really good as well. Let's go with that because it's cheapest and I think will still allow me to buy my shields that I want to buy. It's crazy. This ship starts with 3 projectiles, a bomb, and boarding. When some of the ships we played have fewer projectiles, no boarding, and just a way worse build, it seems like. I should be stunning. Keep them from running and keep my health high. Alright, let's not take the fire. Corrosive gas, this only helps us. We are all immune to that. Oh, but so are they. Jesus. Alright, where are they? They're in my engines and my O2. Okay, so who's the slower guys? So you guys move there. Oh, you're fast. And then teleport guys over to there. There we go. Alright, they heal in the poison while they're stunned. Very nice. Beautiful. Oh, we got a weapon. Beautiful. Alright. We've got assault rifle. 1 DPS in large rooms. Love to see it. Plus 1 DPS in large rooms. Okay. What's my next upgrade? Probably 1 more power. Why am I seeing red? Oh, red is where I've already been. Okay. Why am I seeing red? Because I'm really mad. No, that's not why I'm seeing red. Okay, beautiful. Okay, attack the raider vessel. Okay. I don't love enemies that don't have 4 rooms, to be honest. I should probably only board with the guys who heal in the poison, because they have... Oh, well, no, these guys have the weapons, though. Actually, don't know. Okay, so let's go Q here. R here. W. What was W? W is stun. My buttons are all in the wrong place now. Man, it's hard to keep track of which are real crew and which are fake, which I need to heal, which are fine. Okay, very nice. Munitions and scrap, or heavy disruptor missile. Ion damage. I'm gonna guess that sells for more than 3 scrap. I hope it does. And reinforcements arrive. We take 1 damage, and my crew. Do we do another fight? No, we just take damage for reasons. Okay, cool. Here, have some free hull damage. Thanks. Alright, definitely want to get one of the free Husk Slave guys so we can have people manning my systems. Alright, where are we going? Systems, equipment, and armaments. That's good. I don't know if I'll have the money to get anything there. Probably try to save my money for that. Alright, Machine Slave. Go be on engines, I guess. This ship looks like a weird rotten heart sideways or something. Do they even use... I don't know if I've ever seen them actually use their heal bay. Or med bay, or whatever the hell it's called in this game. I'm just gonna call things by their FTL names, I think, because I can't keep track of all the different changes they've made. Just to system names and weapon names and stuff. Nothing's happening. Fun. Alright, do I want to go do the abstract demon fight? Or Going to check out what ship armaments. I'm not sure yet. We have 2 jumps to choose, I guess. It depends on how much scrap we have available. Defend the munitions depot. Okay. Free stuff. We got a reduce enemy DPS. Okay, well this guy's going to be completely decked out with low tier items. Completely decked out with crap. You're welcome. Here, use this piece of crap and attack people with it. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, I can't even tell which ones are my fake ones are my real crew. I think this guy's a fake one. No, he's a real one. That guy's a real one. Okay. I would like a better source of healing, so if I could find a heal... Actually, you know what? I could blight bomb my own dudes. Can I blight bomb my own? Oh, I can't blight bomb my own ship. But I can do this. There we go. Right, the other guys don't heal and gas though. Alright. I have 64 scrap and I guess I have stuff to sell. I want to go to the abstract wound. I feel like there's something else that I don't understand about this abstract wound, about, you know, you can raise the difficulty and all this stuff. I feel like there's something else going on with that that I don't know what it involves. Let's go up here. Alright, maybe you have a heal bay. You don't, but you do have a launch bay, so I could board without using your special ability. Gravitic Lance. Slows crew in target room. 1 hull damage. 5-second charge time. Interesting. Just a slowing beam, I guess, or slowing lance. Neuralizer, crew damage, and stuns crew. Crawl pit, launch bay. Alright, let me sell... Wow, this sells for like nothing, but I'll sell 2 of those. I'm going to sell this heavy disruptor missile that feels kind of trash. Do I have a crew that needs armor? No. My crew has armor. I need weapons and tools. Okay, well this is a decent tool. Oh. Plus 2 PS and reduce enemy DPS. That's pretty nice. Okay, that's quite nice for my boarding guy. Do I get the boarding thing? I feel like I don't even need to get launch bay. I'd have to sell something to get it. Oh, I can sell these one at a time. I feel like I don't need it when I'm able to board with my ability, although if I lose this guy, we would lose our ability to board. So let's hope we don't do that. Armor, 10 HP, suffocation resistance, 15 HP, suffocation resistance. Do I want to swap out any of my armor? Immunity to suffocation. This one's kind of crap, but I don't know if it's worth the money to buy another one. Okay. Save some money here. Okay. Gain the upper hand. Ruinous Scout. Get wrecked. Okay. Okay, have I used my weapons a single time this run? I don't think I have. So we're a true boarding ship. Weapons, we have them, we don't care. Technicult, Imperial Shrine Worlds. If I go up this way, I have a forced exclusion zone. You know what? I have a forced exclusion zone no matter which direction I go. Yikes. So I guess the question is, do I want an exclusion zone now or later? This is the first time I've had a forced skull choice. Alright, illusion of choice. Do I want abandoned or abandoned, basically? Psychomancy. I don't currently have any crew that has Psychomancy slots. Crew are very expensive to buy. Technocult. There might be some good crew to get there. Systems. Ship armaments. I really want to go there. Ship armament systems and equipment. So I'm going to bypass this stuff. Go around it. Okay. So if we crew kill without getting this thing, we still get this thing. Should have stunned earlier, I guess. You should not all go that way. You should go away where you can all bust through the doors together. Beautiful. Engineer, translocator. Do I have tool slots? I think I'm using my tool slots. I could put it on a husk, but meh. Let's get an engineer. Being able to... man, my system seems useful. And you, I can put... armor, let's see. Okay, this is just a straight upgrade to 10 HP. NG can have the poison thing to not die to poison, hopefully. NG's like, I boarded this ship and there's nothing but poisonous demons. I regret my decision. Alright, so am I saving my scrap? I think I want to get engine power, and then I will save for the weapon munitions guy or whatever I want to go to. Okay, he does have a 2 damage hull missile. Just deleted. Just deleted. Some of these fights were just destroying, which is pretty nice. Pulverizer. Plus 2 DPS in small rooms. Extra damage to a nearby enemy system on kill. Alright, we should probably put that on our main guy if they board on his room. The small room DPS thing. I don't have a way to board with him unless I want to send him with my other guys. That's interesting. Extra damage to a nearby enemy system on kill. Maybe I do want to board with him. Instead of one of these guys, maybe. No, I'll be honest. Having a couple runs ended because my commander died makes me not really want to board as much with my commander, which is really frustrating and annoying that this mechanic is stop me from doing a quite potentially fun mechanic. The risk is just way too high for the reward. Intervene. This outpost is ours. Back off. Why are you going that way, dude? Because you're stupid. Oh, wow, that was a really good reward, though. Okay. Oh, you took some damage. I don't have a way to heal my non-poison healing dudes, since I didn't get the poison healing ability. Yeah, ship armaments, systems, equipment. I'd love to get heal bay. I would love to get me a heal bay. How many weapon slots do I have? Relics, armaments. Armaments are weapons, relics are, I think... You know, let's look for modules. I think relics are modules. Okay, they are using their heal bay for once. Wow, they have a lot of crew. Beautiful. Okay, relics are apparently weapon. Oh no, it is a module. Plus 2 DPS to all Imperial systems. I mean... it's about the most useless thing we could have gotten. I have Demon, Machine Slave, and a Machine Priest. So that's literally 0 value that I can't sell or anything. I should have gone with the other choice, I guess. But I guess it's a gamble either way. But at least if you went armaments, if you get a weapon you don't like, you can sell it. I don't like that you can't sell modules. I'm not sure the reasoning behind that either. Alright, Disruptor, it's a Ion Blast Mark 1. Graviton Cannon is a basic laser that can stun. It slows crew. Shield Charger's nice. Oh, this ship doesn't have sensors! I didn't realize until just now. Enemy DPS cannot exceed 2, and it's plus 1 DPS. That's a very nice tool, actually. I think I do want to get that. I definitely want Shield Charger, and I guess I'm going to get sensors. Okay, so this tool we just got. DPS cannot exceed 2. Okay, well, I have a lot of these same shield things. Maybe you'll actually stay alive for once. Machine Slave. Alright, anything else I care about? The weapons aren't amazing here. And we're a boarding ship, so why would we even buy weapons? Why would we even buy them? Do I want to get another crew? Put them on shields, sensors, or doors. Yeah, I wouldn't mind another crew. System module, crew contracts, psychomancy, equipment. Probably doing pretty good on crew. I probably just want to get scrap and systems right now, or weapon upgrades. Machine Slave. You are my shields guy, slave. Okay, raid the supply station. Okay, so that's a consumable thing that teleports self and nearby crew and also does damage. intruders. Okay. Oh, kind of a double reward here. Okay, let's get you to not die. Which guys heal? Poison is heals these guys. Okay. Actually... Well, he just set the rumor fighting on in fire. That's... Oh, hell. Ah, these slow guys suck. Alright, well, I guess I'm boarding with my main guy now. That guy's just gonna stand in the fire like a dumbass. Okay. What was my poison projectile creation? You're beeping because you're poisoned. Are you dying to poison? Please tell me you're not. Jesus Christ, we just lost 2 crew to this bullshit. Okay. Well, my boarding ship just got way weaker. We'll place 1 crew with an NG, I guess. So I don't have a source of poison anymore. Unless I can make my rot spawn die. Sometimes I swear your crew just dies so effing fast, it's frustrating as hell. Maybe I need to go over here for crew contracts. Go get another... Oh, those guys did die. Because leaving kills them and spawns poison. Interesting. Okay. Okay, well that whiffed. Alright, I wish I had some poison to heal you. I don't think I have a way to spawn poison. Oh, I could blight bomb actually. Can we go back over there? Maybe we can. That is not the weapon I meant to use there. Okay, so poison bombs do hull damage, or at least this one does. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to lose this run because my champion boarding is going to get me killed. I have a very sneaking suspicion. I have very sneaking suspicion. Alright. Give me another crew since I lost the last guy. Alright, what do we got here? Crew, equipment, psychomancy, system modules, crew contracts. Let's go continue looking for, like, siege bombard. Search the depot. 3 missiles, okay. I don't have a ton of scrap. I have... No, yes I do. I was looking at my missiles and thought, I don't have that much scrap. But I actually have a ton of scrap and a ton of missiles, so... The opposite of what I said. We have a ton of both. Launch bay, there's siege bombard. Nice. Assault sleds fire from launch bays. Deal 15 to 50 damage to enemy crew in target room. Wow. So if I board with this ability, we do a bunch of damage to the crew in that room. That's cool. Each lance shot you fire fully charges 1 random uncharged weapon. It must be powered. That's cool. Alright, well, we're buying Siege Bombard 100%. This plus this launch sled thing is really interesting. 15 to 50 damage to enemy crew in target room. That's really cool. I just don't know if it feels like my boarding's falling off since I don't have a great source of poison except the rot spawns. I guess I could send the rot spawns over. They die, they leave poison, and then I board. Could maybe do it that way. Do I have any way to afford both of these? That'd be 110. No, as cool as that sounds, I feel like I don't have the scrap to make that happen. I kind of want to get this in the off chance that I get a... I just need to get 1 lance weapon because it can fire and pre-ignite a 25-second charging weapon. That's... The potential for that seems really good, so I'm going to take that and keep an eye out for a lance weapon and a really OP slow charging weapon like one of those beam weapons or laser... Storm Cannon 3s. 22-second charge time if I get a... If I get a lance, it now charges instantly, basically, as soon as I fire the lance. Okay. I guess if I see what exclusion zone this is, and it doesn't seem like a scary one, I could go there. Of course, I don't really know the exclusion zones enough to probably know which ones are the scary ones, except that I'm scared of them all because it killed me on my first run, so... I want him to kill this guy and then I'll board in this room. There we go. Perfect. So apparently they won't fight us in here. Damn, you're not poison immune. Okay. Got him. Please don't die to the poison, please. Okay. Okay, 120 scrap. Am I saving for something? Listening station. Guess I could get healed there if it's the Imperial one. I kind of want to upgrade weapons and shields right now. I'm like never really using my weapons, so let's just upgrade shields. I guess Blight Bomb I'm more likely to use because that is a source of poison if needed. Alright, well that was empty. Should have just gone to the Nexus of Influence, I guess. Attack the convoy! Alright, immune to suffocation, guys. It's a lot of crew. They have Storm Cannon too. Beautiful. Get their Storm Cannon offline. Get wrecked. Nice. Come in here and fight me to the death, please. Thank you. Alright, so we got shield upgrade. We don't have stores for a while. Systems, modules, crew, psycho consumables. Okay. Alright. Weapon power. I can now have this storm online. Ugh. As backup if our boarding does not go well. Okay. Well, if we go in here, we should just easily get this thing. Not my stuns too early. Yeah, stunned one guy. I'm sure he'll be fine after he healed. It'll be fine. Soul Spear. I have nobody that can use that. Only one damage, just like the worst version of that, so I'm going to take the scrap. Okay, one more power. And now I think we save for store. I want armaments because if I can get a lance. Systems, modules. Okay, there are none of these are armaments, so okay. Watch me find 0 armaments since or lances since I got this thing that will benefit me if I get a lance. Watch, that'll totally happen. I can see it. Ooh, free stuff? Free stuff, man. Free stuff. Alright, well, if I'm going to choose a store, which do I go to? Missile systems consumables, crew psychomancy consumables, systems modules, and crew contracts. Well, I have one dead module, so I'll probably go to this one. Mechanic is probably the way to go. What's the button for warp? Somebody told me what the button was. M for map? No, J. Somebody told me what the button for... Tab. Why is it tab? I don't know, but there it is. Okay, I could avoid the safe place to rest if I want to. Jeez. Holy free stuff, Batman. Alright, well, all this free scrap. Maybe I will just go to the place to get another free husk. Meh. I'd rather get scrap than a husk, to be honest. Oh, it's a vented ship. I'm so glad I did not just auto board. We're not boarding in there. We could lose our crew. Possessed. I should have possessed cruiser. Demon Actually, our ship kind of looks like theirs. Bones are growing out of the ship, which is apparently the sign of it being a demon ship, I guess. Alright, I got missiles for days, so I might as well turn this on. Are any of my guys immune to suffocation? We do have one guy who's immune to suffocation. But to send him over, I'd have to send him over with this guy who's not immune, so... Okay, for OP shield ability. Yeah, I could recall my crew, but I don't know that they'd be over on the other ship long enough to do anything other than just take some damage that I'm not going to be able to heal, potentially. What's up, Omnio? How are you doing? Happy Thursday. Unless there's a cooldown before you can do that. No, there's no cooldown for the recall, which is a good thing about it. Alright, we got scrap for days for this store coming up. So let's go all in and save up as much as possible and watch the store have nothing I want. Okay, let's go you on doors. Okay, I've ended him a little earlier than I meant to. Guys, you mean to poison. Our reward was a single tactical armor. Oh, suffocation resistance. Okay, that is a buff to this, I would say. Less HP, but 50% suffocation resistance is nice. And I do have a guy that can wear this. Let's not sit in there for a fire. Transport vessel. Is this the one where I choose between armaments and... Oh, interesting. This must be random what they have. Occult knowledge and reagents. So I'm going to say occult knowledge is probably a psych ability, and occult knowledge is... Our reagents is probably like summoning things. So let's see if we can get something cool here. Right, he shouldn't be able to do damage with 3 shields, I don't think. God, these guys are slow as hell. This is definitely the best poisoning ship we found so far. Ooh, that's really good, actually. I was considering buying that one at the store that I saw earlier. Alright, so I just need a guy who can actually use a psych ability. Crew contracts, we could find one here. Looks like there's a lot of depth to crew combat here, unlike FTL. Yeah, that's the biggest positive of this game over FTL is the different crew types. The depth of crew management and stuff is pretty well done in this game. Alright, heal bay is nice. Old Reaper for the repair is nice. Resting gives extra heal. Your lances always hit. Your ship's weapons that deal hull damage now break doors on impact. So that's weird. Alright, any of you have a psych slot? No psych slots here. Imperial citizens. Could buy this guy just for the plus 2 DPS, but that seems useless. I think I'm going to get rid of this and get Lance's hit, And I'm going to have 2 things for lances that I might never get to use if I never find a lance. All right, we're buying this. Heal Bay. Right here. Repair beam. Is this my last system slot? It's my next to last. That's very good, because free repairs. Trading a missile for repairs, and when I have this many missiles. Okay. Alright. Although we haven't been taking a lot of damage, because we've been busting their weapons by boarding their weapons, which is nice. Would I please hover over the seraphic resonators? Each lance shot you fire fully charges 1 random uncharged weapon. Must be powered. So basically you want a lance weapon and 2 very slow high impact weapons. And I have a Storm 3, which if I get a lance, which is pre-ignited, it'll pre-ignite the storm, basically. It'll charge the storm, which seems really cool if I can find a lance weapon, which I haven't been able to find one yet. First time I've seen that that module. I had to try it out. Beautiful. Not great scrap rewards, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of just looking for stores with weapons to find a lance now. I could do 2 do I have 2 weapon slots? Or 4 weapon slots on this ship? Exclusion zone. All it says is exclusion zone. It doesn't tell me what it's called, so I'm going to assume it won't be as bad as, like, the Maw or something. Subspace rifts. I think all exclusion zones have subspace rifts in them. Do I have 4 weapon slots? I do. The last ship I had did not. Slots. Armaments. Okay. Alright, well I only have 1 chance at armaments this sector. Couldn't think of the word I was trying to say right there. Okay, this might be a tougher sector. So let me get doors and O2 because we're gonna get vented a lot. Power. I think we're gonna get vented a lot. Who are my immune to suffocation guys? This guy here. You're immune to suffocation. I have a lot of 50% suffocation resistance. So engineers just come default 50% suffocation resistance. So the NGs need to repair the breaches, I think. So I'm actually going to swap these guys out. You be on shields, so you can be on... Nope. You be on weapons. I think this is the first time I've heard this weird music track. 3 demons on board. Okay, so he's hostile, so boarding him is not going to do as much good. Saber missile. Hope we can get that offline. God, he just instant stunned my dudes. Jesus Christ. Okay, I better turn on this. Do I have a different blight bomb? No, different bomb I don't. Okay. So blight bomb's kind of useless. let's have you guys move over here. Well, I might want to heal you. Okay, and you repair that. Okay, good damage. Getting that breach fixed. Let's have you go fix that. You can man these weapons. Okay, maybe not. You go man the shields. Nice, we dodged the missile. Damn, the thing still hit us. Alright, I get to choose immunity to suffocation or 4 antidotes and 12 scrap. Okay, another immunity to suffocation sounds really nice, actually. Kind of wish immunity to suffocation didn't always mean ridiculously slow move speed, though. Okay. Okay, who can I give immunity to suffocation to? Give it to this guy. Oh, that's an armor slot. I thought it was a tool. Why did I think that was a tool? I guess I could board. Man, the guy who does the boarding for us doesn't have an ability to become immune to suffocation, so not being able to board without that guy is making it hard to do that. Okay, well, one of our NGs is immune to suffocation. This one, Arkham. Where's Arkham? You're my shield guy. Okay, so this is guy's immune to suffocation, so you can take care of the breaches. That's good. So we have plenty of missiles to deal with all the junk we're going to be messing with. So I'm going to try to save scrap for the ship armaments so I can hopefully get a lance online. Oh, somebody I can board. Nice. Guy's poison resistant. Whew, he had a lot of crew. Get wrecked though. Very nice. Okay. Alright, so saving for the store. I have to keep reminding myself because I would just upgrade my weapons if I wasn't saving for the store. Investigate. Periodic ion burst. Rapidly approaching starship. I can destroy the outpost or leave it intact. Let's leave it intact. Technical artifact seeker. They attack me. Okay. Alright. Well, I wonder if I would have had double fight if I had tried to attack the outpost quickly or what. Maybe I'm protecting these people or something. Keep fighting the poison resistant guys. I guess that's the techno-cult guys are just poison resistant in general. Should be GG. Alright, Roof Storm increases. Outposts torn apart. You move on. Good, we dodge at the end of the fight. That is interesting. In FTL, you don't dodge for free at the end of a fight. I don't know if I just got super lucky or if they actually changed it so that you get free dodge at the end of the fight. If they did do that, I like that because the enemy has that in FTL. Although in this game, you can still shoot them after the fight's over, which has always been a weird thing. And they can't dodge anymore. That's always been weird to me that you could shoot after the fight, but whatever. Okay. Alright, we're going for armaments here. Aerokine vessel, gathering subspace psych chem precursor compounds. Okay, well at least we're getting not only demon vented ships. I'm glad about that. Not even checking their weapons because if they fire, I'm just kind of using my shield thing. Missiles are, of course, going to always hit. Oh, does that guy win this? Barely, yes. Okay, they are not useful for me. Great. So glad. So let's get you healed, and let's get you healed. Yay for Heal Bay! 4-man Heal Bay. That is also better than FTL. Alright, come on, give me a lance for pre-firing stuff. Any lance at all. Bombs. Boarding. Stun. Husk. Energy lance, alright. What is this guy? Inferno Fugace? 1 power, 3 projectiles, creates fire. Alright, what is this? A 1 power energy lance. 4 charges per jump. Oh my gosh. That's actually going to be huge, man. So if I just do this, I fire my energy lance and my storm cannon should be instantly charged. I think is how this is going to work. Quite interested to see this in action. Were there any other good weapons that I care about here? This can kind of bust through shields, I guess. 20-second charge time. One, two, three, power, 4, 5, 6. If I had this lance plus 1 other lance, you could have 2 lances and 2 long charging weapons and maybe get some pretty crazy suppressive fire at the beginning of a fight, maybe. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm going to give ourselves the option for that. Another stun ability could be good. The ability to board without having to send our one of our dudes that I don't want to send could be something to consider as well. I'm going to hold off because I want to do something. What do I want to do? So this says 1 hull damage, a small chance of a hull breach, and minor crew damage. Okay. I want to try this combo once before I go crazy with it. Oh, this thing is 1 power for 3 shots. Oh, that's better than I thought it was. For some reason I thought that was 2 power for 3 shots or something. So if I understand the way that this works. I fire my lance projectile. It'll charge one random uncharged weapon. So, if I only have the Storm Cannon 3 powered, it should get insta-charged by this. And that's how I'm assuming this works. I've never done this combo before, so... Okay, transport vessel. They often have things I don't really care about, I feel like. Well, let's go there. Maybe we can get a free weapon. That's the lance or something. Oh, no. Okay, they're just carrying cargo. Okay. Okay, let's try firing this. Instantly charges Storm Cannon. That's super cool. Okay, well, we did not get what I wanted, which was the cargo. The instant charging didn't do quite as good as I hoped. Okay, that's fine. We fire this. We fire this. Oh, it only works once? I thought it said... Oh, maybe it's once per lance. Did it say one? Maybe it did say each lance. So I do need another lance for that to really be good. Oh, I don't really have a guy with a psychic ability available, so we'll take Servo Husk. We can go be on doors. Also want Silly Device on doors. Actually, yeah. Guy who's immune to suffocation, I want him on doors so he can go fix things as needed. Alright, let me read that thing one more time. Each lance shot you fire. Each lance shot you fire. I fired another lance shot, and the second one didn't... That feels like it didn't work the second time. It should work every time. It might be charging a weapon that was offline. Really? Okay, well, if I do this, maybe it'll work. Because I was expecting it to do that, and it didn't. Must be powered. Yeah, I feel like it should have, and it just didn't work like it was supposed to, and I don't know why. Like most things in this game, the description feels a little lacking. Little lacking. I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. Okay, we got the storage thing. Okay, we got to that room in time. That's good. Alright, we'll try it a second time. Let's see if it works this time. Double breaches. Okay, it looks like it worked that second time, though. So I don't know what happened the last time. I feel like it either bugged out or something. Or tried to charge a weapon that was something else. Because it seemed to be working now. This is why I really want a second lance. If I get a second lance, I feel like it should charge another weapon that's uncharged if I do it right. Did it charge the lance? The lance can't charge itself, can it? That seems weird. Does it say... Can it self-charge itself? That would be weird. Right, we have a store down here, but it's far away and it doesn't have weapons. So, what do I want to do? I want to keep the weapons off my bar because the weapon I want to keep charging is the weapon I currently am using. So maybe I upgrade. Some subsystems here. Dodge power. Backup battery thing. Not backup battery, but shield charger. I should do some Hole Reaper deals as well. Yeah, Yeah, it almost feels like having an uncharged weapon on your bar might screw it up or something. Damaged chromic interceptor. Attack, kill. Attack. Okay, so they're overwhelmed with ghouls, huh? I get some heals from this. Nice. I love when it procs the heal after we've already killed the ship. 82 scrap for that. Okay. We'll keep an eye out, Buttfaff, if you see this thing charge itself, because I would like to know if that's a possibility. I haven't seen it act differently than I expected it to act since I took the other weapons off the board, off the system. Okay, board. Another one falls into our trap. You think this is your trap? I'm the one with pre-ignited weapons, bro. Oh, I did not time that perfectly. Okay, still got a little damage, and we're almost max health, so that's nice. Blasted. Man, this combo is badass. I'm loving this lance charging thing. I'm so glad I invested in that before I even had a lance, because it's doing work. Doing work, man. Especially glad, because it felt like my boarding was kind of falling off in power. You want another dude? Nah, I want more scrapper weapons or something. Investigate the signal. Free scrap. Bandit's free. Alright. Am I gonna go for this store? Well, I've gone a route that won't let me get there, so I guess I won't be going that way since I didn't go there. Okay, then let's go. I have so much scrap. There's no store in sight. 4 shields in Sector 5 or whatever we're in. Huh, that stun did not work on that guy. Is that guy immune to stuns? Thought I stunned him. Alright, well, we got the thing. That's good. Unimus. Rift. Over there. This combo is busted. Combo is busted. 2 fusion charges, which I might be able to put that on one of my border guys, although I think they have tools that keep them from taking as much damage. Or a displacement bomb. That includes scrap. Either of my borders have a... No, they have these tool slots that make them do less damage, which is really good. Is there any way I can ever board with anybody else? Maybe you, I don't know. I swear I get so many tools and I'm like, I'll put this on this guy, but I'll never use it. And I end up never using it or forgetting it exists. I was here first! Alright. Cool. We scared off a pirate, got free stuff. I love free stuff. Transfer my astrogation data or destroy them. Let's see what happens if I do this. Exclusion zone. We shall all be killed if the arbiters ever get caught of this. Let's do business while we still can. Oh, I got a store! Oh my god, did I get another lance? Oh, we got double lances. Okay. So I can now go lance with the Inferno Fugace. Do I have enough power? One power, one power, one. Yes, we do. Okay. 30-second charge time for 5 ion damage. I will say if we fight an enemy with shield overcharge or having ions would be good, but only have a single ion. That's the warp breach. And the energy lance. This has 2 charges, this has 4 charges. Okay. Alright, well, we got some scrap. Can I get all this online? I just need 2 more weapon power. I think we can. Alright, so now what I think will happen is when I fire one, it'll charge either this or that, and they'll fire the other one, it'll charge the other one. And we should have basically pre-ignited OP weapons, which sounds awesome. Let me put them in a different order, though. Breaching charges are good. Yeah. My boarding guys can only board... Is this Step Systems? If I get the boarding system... Where's the shop? There's no systems. They're cheap. I mean, I'll buy 2 more. I put some on a guy that I'm probably never going to board with. But I might board with him if I get the boarding system, because that does actually sound pretty awesome if you can just board and instantly do 5 damage to a system. But I don't have a way to use it yet. I guess the question is if it hits... It could hit the energy lance again, couldn't it? Yeah, it did. They could just go back and forth charging each other, which is not what I want. So that's what it's gonna do, apparently. Okay, well, it never hit the storm cannon. Not ideal. Got it. Ooh, 94 scrap in the loot box. I hope it won't try to charge the unpowered weapons. Surely it would. Okay, it didn't quite work like I wanted it to. Still pretty good. But they were charging each other. Which I probably should have expected that. Probably should have expected that. Because I guess it's a 50-50 if it will charge what I actually want it to charge. Still, it's pretty good. I get a lot of shots off crazy fast at the beginning of a fight. Okay, he's got a loot box. A 101 scrap. Jeez. Okay, hit this guy this time. Let's go here. Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy, this build. I can remember that I have this thing. Actually, we have a lot of rooms over here we can hit. Maybe a better swipe than that, but blasted, man. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very, very strong boss fight. Unless they have something that hard counters insta-charging a crap ton of weapons. Which the free heal and free boarding shenanigans sometimes does feel like that's pretty tough to deal with. Alright, well that exclusion zone did not seem too bad, but we are kind of OP. So do I go to another exclusion zone? I feel like there's fewer stores. Is that what I feel like I want stores so I can get something. The boarding system. Modules, systems. Alright, we have multiple chances at systems, it looks like, so let's go there. Utimus. Oh, it actually hit both the ones we wanted for once. Beautiful. Man, we are overloading our enemies with... Now that we got the breach thing and the poison spawning, we are spawning like all these crew. I feel like the demon guys in the mall that we fought that were just overwhelming me with crew and I couldn't handle. I am that demon boss. I am the demon boss. I am the one who knocks. Loaded reagents. All right, that lets me spawn even more things, I think. Okay, oh, empty jump is empty. Alright, come on. Assault sled or whatever the hell it's called. Damn. Heavy ion lance. 2 charges per jump, 5 ion damage. Hole ripper, 2 shots, 2 power. Inferno Fugazi is what I have. I don't even know how to say that word. Any missile I care about. 1 shot for 3 hull damage costs 2 missiles. I have a ton of missiles, so this is better than the Blight Bomb that I'm not using. So sure, let's do that. I could get like Siege Beam or something, but I'm gonna hold off on the teleporter. I feel like if I could teleport with all the crazy boarding I already have, we could do a boss crew kill like we did previously, which was really strong. Center 2, scan for suspicious activity. Alright. Can't trick me. Oh, we got to instant charge for reasons. Oh my god. This might be better than a pre-igniter, whatever the pre-igniter in this game is called. Holy crap, I think Seraphic Resonators might be better. And I just got Retributor 3, which is 2 power for 3 shots. Is that better than this 1 power for 3 shots that creates fires? Projectile 300. I think it might be. I gotta do another weapon upgrade, but I think it's better. Normally I would use it. Oh, it's a medium chance of fire anyway. This is hull damage and fires, while this just creates fires, but needs to get through shields. Oh my god. This is busted, man. This might be the coolest augment. Well, there's been some pretty cool augments, or I guess they're not called augments, they're called something else. Damn, I can't do my reignited thing if I'm trying to board here. We get it, there it is, and it was not really worth, okay. Okay, he's boarding me. Oh my god, there's multiple dudes in there, okay. Okay, god, did they fill that thing up? Who's got my highest DPS? 7, this guy right here. Okay. Alright, is that all the people in the clown car gone? Okay, clown car emptied, thank goodness. HP. Suffocation resistance, immunity suffocation. Yeah. That's the same as what you're wearing. Okay, no weapons, okay. Alright, we need to go to systems. I'm hoping to get boarding up there. Scrap. Do I keep saving? I can at least get a couple power. Have my missile available if I need it. Imperial Destroyer, huh? So if my missile is powered, it's considered a weapon that can absorb this too. Okay, that I'm not as psyched about. Alright, so I want to turn my missile on after I've done all my lance things. Because, I mean, the missile's good though. It is pretty good, but I'd rather have my storm laser early. Going off over and over and over again. So once we run out of the lance charges, then we'll swap over the turn on the missile, I think, is how I'll want to do this. Okay, that's the one I want. Nothing I want here except, I guess, another slave. Go be uncensored, slave. Why are you so mean to me? 'Cause you're a slave! Go work, slave! I mean, we'll totally pay you a fair and competitive wage. I would never work somebody for no money. Would never do such a thing. Alright, what do we got? No boarding, damn. Blood Thralls, Stun, and Siege Beam. Well, let me see here. Friendly crew gain +3 DPS when fighting in a vacuum. I think I might just go with the stun. Stun's not bad. Is my chat working? Chat has been so quiet today. Best. Okay, I think it's working. Okay. There we go. Stun. Okay. So, I might have a chance at a Sector 8 store, but I didn't feel like taking the chance on that. Yabba dabba do test. It is working. Okay, great. I was gonna say I made a slave reference, and Man and Meow didn't say anything. So if they didn't say anything, I'm a little worried about you all. Worried about you, chat. Been enamored by the moves. Okay, we have free stuff in here. Oh, I did not mean to board. Okay, that's fine. 114 scrap in there. Did I bring him back instantly? Yes, I did. You're trying advanced mode? You just got home? Okay. It's a whole new world in advanced mode, that's for sure. Flak 1 is the best weapon in the game, in my not-so-humble opinion. And hacking and cloaking, best system combo. It's OP. You were actually washing dishes, slaving away. Well done, man. Well, I guess maybe going to exclusion zones is very lucrative because I feel like I made a crap ton of scrap this run. Do we have any stores? We have crew. Yeah, okay. All right, so that's as much power as I can get. This game needs backup battery. You have 2 flak 1s, they're OP, but you got hacked and boarded and your crew got killed. Yeah, learning to deal with boarders can be a pain. Hacked and boarded. Sounds like a rebel. Let's see, hacked and boarded. Is it like a rebel disruptor fight or something? That sucks. There's some events like that really suck. Fire, breached, wrecked. I can even just probably finish you off with the beam. Just obliterated, man. This might be my strongest run yet, to be honest. My boarding is not amazing, but my weapons are so good, and I can board, that I just feel stupidly overpowered. Lances can't miss, plus Lances do bonus things is busted. For repairs run, okay. Pop. Don't get cocky, kid. It's hard not to get cocky in a run like this, though. Does this make up for the commander kill? I mean, having a good run makes me feel better. I still don't think commander dying should end a run. So, it makes me feel better. It doesn't make me happier about the mechanic in the game that I wish was different. I think with Flak 2 to shoot the shields down and beam weapon, most encounters are a breeze. Yeah, Lucas. Flak 2 sucks because of charge time, though. If you get hacking, you can... Although, I guess if you have hacking and hack their weapons, then sure. But charge time makes Flak 2 not as good as Flak 1, in my opinion. Okay, well, I can just sell a bunch of junk at this store, I guess. Be careful, they might take my commander to their ship last second again. Man, if that ends the run again, I'm rage quitting this game. Alright, anybody with Psyker slot. All friendly crew aboard ship gain immunity to debilitating... Okay, Purify, which I have. This guy's got a slot. And he's got... So another boarding ability. Okay, we could do some pretty crazy stuff here if we wanted to. So I'm going to get High Magister. I can give him Purify if I want. Don't have a weapon for that guy. You haven't got the opportunity to get Flak 2 yet. Flak 2 is one of those weapons that's situationally useful and only really, really good, in my opinion, when you have a pre-igniter. But if you are cloak hack cycling, which is a strategy I highly recommend you learn, it can be good. Oh, I should sell this other weapon I'm not using too. A lot of advanced strategies you can use when you have hacking system available. Okay, let me move some crew here. wish there was an easier way to do this. I want all my people with abilities to be on the top row here. Okay. So you have Fireball. So Fireball guy I'm going to keep on the ship, I think. 2 atrophied. They're the ones that are strong. Wight has high health. This guy's gonna board. Immunity to fire. He's not immune to poison, so I need to maybe not... Can I make you immune to poison? Because if I want to board with you guys, that's the good thing about this guy. He is immune to poison. Alright, so I might actually want a secondary boarding party, maybe. It's a little tricky here, actually. Maybe I will start boarding with you. Not exactly sure how I want to do this. High Magister. It's the armor. Purify. Actually, do I have somebody else for Purify? Yeah, Fireball and Purify. High Magister has a tool slot. He doesn't have a tool slot. He has a weapon slot. So I probably want to board... You know what I could do? Ooh, this is crazy. Okay. So this guy can board with these 2 dudes. So let's get these guys together. So this guy can board with these 2 guys, and we could just instantly get a system offline with these crazy fusion charges, and then bring him back. All right, we're gonna destroy this boss so hard. Of course, I might be getting a little ahead of myself, but I'm feeling very strong right now. I am feeling very strong. This isn't without even using like Siege Bombard and a bunch of other tools that we have. Deleted. Okay, so question's gonna be when I board, how am I gonna do? Am I gonna also overwhelm them with weapons at first as well, or no? Not sure. Okay, let's see here. I'm maxed on power, so value point. Much dodge as possible. Which boss is this? I think this is Cult of War is what the axes mean, so it's gonna have a lot of high health dudes that might actually be kind of difficult. So let's maybe max out doors. Missile Bay. And that's all we can do. Alright, let's see if I'm as strong as I think I am. I have a lot of extra abilities that I'm gonna have to maybe use. Okay. We start with this. We're gonna queue. Okay, what do we got? This is the ion missile and 4-shot volley. I don't want him to board if I can help it. Q, E, shields, shields, wreck the shields. Oh my god, I brought my crew over quicker than I meant to. Okay. So I'm gonna use my one heal I got then. And I'm gonna disable something. What is gonna have a lot of system power in it? Maybe engines. So I'm gonna use this ability. Bomb. Okay, well, that was instant. And bomb. We'll crawl these guys. Haven't even used this guy yet. Missile online. I would like to power it. Okay, I feel like we're gonna trigger the next thing soon. There it is. Intruders, reinforcements, and systems are protected. Okay. Did I bring my crew back? Yes, I have no crew over there. I'm not sure where all my crew are. Are they all sitting right there, stunned right now? Okay, there they are. It's like I have like 20 crew and they're all like stuck in one place or something right now. I don't know. Okay. Shield stayed down. That's nice. Systems are protected. I could stun him. Come on in so I can kill ya. Energy Lance. Oh, so this version of the ship doesn't seem to, like, repair the systems. It just protects them, or maybe they will be repaired afterwards. I don't know. Wow, they're still getting spawned on by, I think, demons in their rifts. They haven't been able to repair their rifts so far. Alright, I still have abilities, like I can throw a fireball. Oh, I can't use that right now. Could board again if I want to. Throw more mites. Can I use your fireball now? Okay, fireball. Any other abilities I haven't used yet? No. Okay, he just fired a bunch of missiles at me. This guy is done. If they're ion missiles, okay, so that's fine. His weapons are still down. I don't even think he can repair anything. I can't see into his ship for some reason. Okay, an overcharge is incoming. You like the much upgraded artillery systems handling in Void War? Yeah, for sure. They're badass. Get countered, bro. GG! That might be my first zero damage boss fight. Get Shrek'd! Alright. You plunge your hand into the flames, the searing heat of eternity washes over you and your crew, your soul sublimate to the infinite ether, heralding the age of a pandemonium. You've fulfilled your destiny, your mission is complete. I don't know what that means, but hey, we win. Alright. Very nice. And I didn't kill off my commander and end the run this time. 4986 compared to like a 33900 something run last time. All right, really nice. Well, before this is the last run I'm going to do for the day because I got to get ready for my training in a little while. But I'm quite curious what we unlocked and how close we are to ships that I might have to start paying for. I think all these ships I need to start buying with resonance. So we unlocked, I think, the final ship on the first page, which is called Ultima Ratio. Is that what it says? Ultima Ratio. Oh, that's a cool looking ship, especially after the demon ship we just saw. I have an infiltrator who's really good at sabotaging and getting through doors. Servo excavator, also good at getting through doors. Wrath of Angels, your lances always hit, which we just saw the value of last run. And heavy energy lance, 1 shot, 2 power, 2 hull damage, and we get 2 charges of that. And then graviton cannon, 2 different missiles to choose from, but only 1 missile system. Okay. I thought that we were going to have a lot of ships with boarding when I started playing this game, and boarding seemed so strong, but only a couple ships seem to start with the boarding system. You can unlock the BC layouts, you just got to buy the first one, then it unlocks the next with each win. Ah, okay. So, we'll start with the Ultima Ratio. I'll buy this one right now so I remember what you said, hopefully. So, if I start with this ship next time, and then the next ship we can play will be the first B ship that we just unlocked, which will be the Sunhammer here. GG on the run. As you finish that, you finish the last dimensional portal challenge. Nice, grass, Bob Carnes. I'm slowly working on those, but that's awesome. All right, my friends. Well, that is gonna be a day for my stream, my friends. I hope you all had a good time. We're making good progress on Void Crew, getting 2 to 3 wins in every day. We might have gotten, well, we probably wouldn't have gotten 3 wins even if the first run hadn't got shafted. What did we learn today? We learned that your commander getting abducted by an enemy ability right as your beam is finishing off the enemy ship is an almost unstoppable run loss. So let's try to not do that again. We're evolving, that's right. Tomorrow I'll be playing some Monster Train 2. That's all I got for y'all. I'm going to get going so I can get ready for my training, for my Jeopardy Bar League training. So my friends, as usual, thanks for the support. Bits, follow, subs, give to subs, lurking, hanging out, all the awesome, amazing stuff. Y'all do sports stream. Couldn't do without you awesome people. Hope you all have a great rest of your night. And I will see you all tomorrow or next week or whenever. Till then, peace out, happy gaming. Good luck on your own runs, and I'll see you next time. Have a great night, my friends.